I got like an F or something.
Here, I'm gonna advertise this. We're going live in 3, 2, 1. Okay, begin.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the worst thing that happened to reviewing the Death of Project Ebert. Today we are finishing up on this awful video. I mean, it's the best of them, but it's still awful.
How do you know it's the best of them? What if it gets worse? What if it gets better?
Yeah, I don't think that's possible.
You don't think it'll ever get better than this? Here, I'm gonna advertise this, so we're gonna just begin.
On you? So anyways, R2-D2 sticks a thing in a thing and fixes the shield generator. Then the dude says,
deflect the shields up at maximum.
okay, so then that suddenly relieves all the tension in the scene and allows them to escape the blockade. If you'll notice though, after the shields are back up at maximum, they don't get hit again. So really, R2 fixing the shield generator did nothing at all.
Stop. In order to make things happen more smoothly, I'm going to do this whenever I ask to stop, okay? You see that? Did you see that, Diego?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gave him the confidence.
Wait. I mean, just because we're shown doesn't mean that just because we're not shown doesn't mean it's not explicitly told. Right?
Yeah.
What type of, well,
Right now, so don't ask me too many questions.
It's not supposed. I mean, that is just small. That is like. I mean, what does it even matter? It doesn't change anything. That is truly a nitpick, and a bad one at that, because we're explained explicitly. Okay. Continue.
So then after they show no emotion at all about the droids being picked off one by one,
We're losing droids fast.
they inexplicably send R2 up to the Queen to get a pat on the head, I guess. She thanks the little piece of equipment like it's a person. Hey, nobody thanked the ship. I think that did a lot more to help him escape.
Thank you, R2-D2.
Hey, stop. They thank the little droid because, I think it's like, if they're useful, so plus this is plus it saved their lives, so I think it's also
Continue.
no, I'm trying to think about this. So his problem, if I got this right, is that the queen is it's uncharacteristic for the queen to thank the droid. And I would say that thanking the droid is just it's a small, it's just them realizing that they would be dead if it were not for the piece of equipment. And yeah, the ship can't exactly talk or communicate in the way that the droid can, so yes, it's a very different set of circumstances. Okay, continue.
You see, normal people don't think of droids as people. Even the kind-hearted Luke Skywalker reacts with sarcasm when introducing himself to R2.
Luke grew up on a desert planet with, so I don't think he would be kind to that many people. Kind to a droid. I mean, like, this, one might say that this contradicts with my statement that Luke shows no mercy when the ship goes, when Aunt Beru died, but that's different because they were his primary caretakers and he just shows nothing. Okay, continue.
R2D2.
And this is my counterpart, R2D2.
Hello.
Okay,
Would a queen
I mean, yeah, that wasn't really my sarcasm as much as he's focusing on something else. Okay.
think a droid? I don't know, maybe. Again, this is a film for babies.
Pause. What was that? You explained nothing and just said it's weird that this queen thinks the droid because this person who doesn't have the characteristics of the queen wouldn't think the droid.
I must be frank, Your Majesty. There is little chance the Senate will act on the invasion.
Chancellor Valorum seems to think
there's only a few moments of that. Again, it's not. And there's, as I recall, there's also children aren't going to look at politics and think, oh, it's boring. They're just going to filter it out of their head. So, I mean, it's still a film for children, but I mean, you're not respecting children.
hope.
If I may say so, Your Majesty, the Chancellor had...
Wait, I gotta get this straight here. Hold on. So, at this point, the queen in the middle that's wearing black is the decoy, but the real queen is Padme, is in the orange, right? Okay. So the handmaiden decoy then orders the queen to go clean the droid?
Clean this droid up as best you can. It deserves our gratitude.
Did Amidala ask to be sent off on a menial task prior to?
Okay. Those are two. It is just to that is simply to reinforce the idea that she is the decoy and to lower suspicions. Now, it might seem weird that that's happening in the at this moment, but it might be just improv. That does not affect the script at all. The only thing it affects is a small. I mean, it does affect the script in a little bit, but you know, it can be explained very easily.
To this so she could have a scene where she meets Jar Jar Binks? You'd think the real queen would want to hang out in the throne room area to stay current on any updates about what's going
Continue.
on. Why did they even bring a dirty droid up?
Stop. It is a bit weird. I will give you that, but there's a valid explanation. That's a person from one of those orange dudes. One of those orange women will inform the queen of what's exactly is happening. And the queen, and it's just a disguise. So you're gonna have to come up with better reasons. You know, just don't just say the first. Don't just cite the event and say the first thing that pops into your head. Also, in this, also, how would you make it better? I'm not talking to you, Diego. I'm talking to him. Okay, continue.
The Queen. Did they really think that a member of royalty was going to care that a droid fixed something and then personally thank it? So maybe the Queen and the Handmaiden, it's like a little game that they play, you know? When I'm the Queen, I'm gonna have you go clean toilets.
Why?
I said continue.
When I'm the Queen, I'm gonna have you die for me in a horrible explosion. Oh, wait.
Okay, I'm not saying... There's a difference between inaccuracy and a flaw. An inaccuracy is just something that's a bit confusing, but can easily be fixed. A flaw is something that is wrong, but but can also easily be fixed. A plot hole is something that cannot be fixed and must be removed. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to say that scene is an inaccuracy. I'm not giving him a point. I'm just saying that it's an inaccuracy. It's an inaccuracy. That, I mean, if I were to make the scene less confusing, I would have said wait a second. What exactly is the criticism here? Do you know, Diego?
What do you say? What do you say?
Do you know what the criticism is?
This criticism?
No, the criticism of the... So what I think he thinks the criticism is that it's not clearly shown to us that why I'm just having a problem thinking what he thinks is wrong with the scene. If I were to say like if I were to I would have just, simply made a little... I would have just made the Queen reacting that what you talking about sort of way. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's the only way I could have fixed the scene, to be honest. Like, just had them confused. Like, it would have been off the cuff and sort of impromptu, but this is lovely, willing to maintain their disguise.
Great, I'm gonna slit my wrist. It's hard to stomach.
Stop. You described a scene that was you just described a scene that was mildly confusing. Like, just... Well, wait a second. I don't think it's even mildly confusing. I think it's just like you just described the scene and pretend to be confused about it. Now, I could say the same thing about myself. Diego got the box cover.
Any more of this shit?
Pause.
Language.
Okay, stop. You have to imply actual criticism. Not just... We explained... Did we explain why he was wrong? Diego.
What?
You definitely did explain why he's wrong, right?
Yeah.
About how the two people have different temperaments.
Oh wait. Some things with your microphone. I can't. It's kind of muffled.
Oh, okay. I'll speak louder. But
No, I think it's a microphone issue.
I don't have a microphone.
Or whatever audio thing that is.
Okay.
So, what do you think of the review so far?
Well, I mean, he just described the scene. Said why is this scene like that? We explained why it was like that. You know, because Luke is from a more rough environment, and also the droid is also he's not even sarcastic about it. So you know, there's also that. He's just a bit dismissive, and that's all.
I still don't know who the main character is and why we should care about any of this. At around this point, the original Star Wars movie.
Well, yes, we do know who. We don't need a main character. Right, Diego?
Right. Isn't that like something you said like a long time ago, like in review 1?
Yes.
Like you said, that a movie does not need to have a protagonist. You can have like a bunch of main characters, right?
Yes, Rogue One is a
Like
good
Infinity
example
War,
of that.
right?
Yes. Rogue One and Infinity Wars are good examples of this. But also, you know, why should we care? Well, we definitely know why we should care. It's because, you know, they're showing. Okay, so you know, let us answer that question of why we should care. We should care because we just you know, okay, you don't have a notion just to say here. We saw how ruthless the villains were in just like taking feed, and we also saw the kind nature of the Jedi, right?
Yeah.
Or at least Qui-Gon Jinn. You know, as much as you hate Jar Jar Binks, you have to admit that that Qui-Gon saving him is an endearing character moment.
Movie? We've been with Luke almost the whole time getting to know him. We see his plight,
Okay, stop.
his hopes and dreams.
Okay, let's just let him finish. But we're gonna see his words. We're gonna use his words against him. Okay, continue.
Dreams. We feel his frustration and then his sadness. The slow build-up.
Stop. Okay, we see Queen Amidala's plight. We see what she wants. We see why she's frustrated. And we also see that, like, okay, so no, not all movies have to be the same. Okay, we see him. We see Qui-Gon's plight. We see what Obi-Wan is going to be. We see the frustration of who's it called? We see the frustration of Palpatine. No, we see all these people.
Motion and anticipation for the story to expand. And the
Stop.
Phantom Menace.
You know, yes, but let's see. No, this is just okay. Stop. If this wasn't here, you'd complain about not understanding the conflict or not understanding what's at stake. This whole beginning of the movie is to establish what's at stake. Wait, what? What?
Johnny. We're just gonna wait till he comes back.
Sorry about that, Diego.
It's fine. So, should I
Okay, so no. Let me just say this real quickly. We know what Bad Day wants. We know what Qui-Gon wants. We know their goals, their ambitions. We know each side's goals, each side's ambitions. How they can fail, how they can succeed, and most importantly, let me give you a reason why we should care. We should care because the stakes are clearly defined, and the villain, although he's been shown to be ineffective in some areas, is extremely effective in other areas. Right?
Right.
We have nothing. We have a monotone queen who's hiding from signing a treaty that's supposed to do something. Why in fuck's name should we care at all?
You know why we should care about her? Well, by that same logic, why should we care about Luke? Right? You know who Queen Amidala is, what she needs, what she wants, and
I don't care about any of these characters. And to top that, we...
Wait, why not? You still haven't explained why not. I mean, we're okay. So, what happens if the treaty signed? There, do you know what happens if the treaty is signed? The invasion is legal and they cannot get help. Very simple. They just have to stop. Um, you're saying these things like you've explained them, but you clearly haven't. You've just been asking why. So let me break it down to you for the sign. Queen Amidala is a good and righteous queen. What happens if the treaty is signed is that her planet will be subjugated even more. Like the bad guys will rule the planet without any repercussions. We know how we can stop it, and we are given the solutions to the problems. We have been shown that Naboo is a planet of peaceful occupation, and thus does not deserve to have such a fate on them. What else have we learned, Diego?
I didn't hear you.
What else have we learned?
About this review?
No, about Naboo and the planet.
What do you think?
Okay, we learned that Qui-Gon Jinn has another side to him. We learned the relationship between Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. We learned the relationship between we learned the character traits of Queen Amidala, that she is willing to die before letting the Trade Federation win. The traits of Captain Plinkett and Jar Jar Binks, and also we're getting glimpses of redemption arc. Also, I was trying to say that the movie is poorly paced, but it's establishing all the things it needs to establish in the time that if this were a different movie, it would take way longer to establish these things. But I guess it's not. I guess it doesn't explain the same. I guess it does. I guess it's not. It doesn't focus around the same characters.
Just an Amber Alert.
And you hope so. It's bad, right? It's not, even though that.
Continue.
No. So you don't care about these characters because they're not, because more of them are established and focused on. That I was trying to say, because I don't think that's how it works. Different amount of characters, different pacing, just how it works. Oh, but you know what else he said? The new movie should be like the old movies, because I'm a retarded fossil. Well, I'm paraphrasing, but he might as well have said that.
Constantly have to question every single action that's taken by Qui-Gon.
Stop.
So why?
Stop. Okay, let's see. I'm not questioning every single action Qui-Gon takes. And have you explained? No, no, no. You've explained why he doesn't do some things, but questioning every single thing Qui-Gon does, that's kind of stretching it. You're asking why? No, 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 no. No, you're asking why he is not doing what I would have done. You're not asking why he's not doing. Is this something? You're not asking the obvious question. Is this something Qui-Gon Jinn would have done? And from what we've seen, characters do not always behave like the audience member. Plinkett. Stop pretending that they do.
Is Jedi. Almost every single line of dialogue makes no sense.
Okay,
What do you think about that?
let's use examples. I can't. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna count the words that he's using. Okay, let's continue.
I don't want to attract attention.
If you're trying to avoid drawing attention to yourself, then why are you taking Jar Jar Binks into the city
Stop.
with?
Because he's gonna cause more harm than good on the ship. Also, Jar Jar saved their lives before. I mean, he might be a bit clumsy, but I trust someone who saved my life once before. Also, it might not just be the when he says I don't want to attract attention, just means that it might just that he doesn't want to bring the whole crew along with him, and so just all of them, and not the whole crew. So he just decided to bring the people he would be deemed necessary. Okay, continue.
Leave him on the ship!
Stop. He's gonna destroy the ship, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea from any point of view.
My droid has a readout of what I need.
You say you took R2-D2 because he has the specs and the type of part you need, but yet Watto seems to know what you're talking about, and you have a thingy that shows it. R2 is never used for that purpose and does nothing at all.
Okay, wait. Wait, can you rewind that?
How much?
Just like 10 seconds.
R2-D2 because he has the specs and the type of part you need, but yet Watto seems to know what you're talking about, and you have a thingy that shows it.
That does not show the part they need. That shows the design of the ship. Also, he doesn't know that Watto has that. I mean, I thought you were smarter than that, but clearly not. Wow, why do people take his review seriously?
I think some of them don't.
No. Have you seen the fan thing?
The comments, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, some of them. Some of them do take it seriously. Some of them just like post a meme.
Most of them. Most of them take it like real seriously.
R2 is never used for that purpose and does nothing at all.
Yes, but he was going to be used for that purpose until Waddle had the design and the shit, so. You know, useless is quite a strong word considering. Considering the fact that. Okay, so imagine you thought you would need a certain tool, but it turns out you didn't need a certain tool. Mr. Plinkett is criticizing this hypothetical person for not knowing they didn't need a certain tool. This is the point where we've gotten to. Just think about what he's saying. They shouldn't have used R2 because I know that they're not going to need R2. Yeah. I've had enough of this guy. We're gonna just
still have part 5, part 6, and part 7. Does that sound painful?
get Michael.
If
Get
any of you
Michael.
are watching this video, please just, if you want, you can join us on the Zoom meeting and help us out, man. Don't just leave us suffering. Right, Johnny?
Look, let's just wait. Let's just talk about other things until Michael gets here.
Well, it's just 20 more seconds.
Okay, then let's.
The two most effective, clear-minded, logical guys stay on the ship and wait, while the clumsy idiot, the slow-moving droid, a vulnerable, attractive young woman, and a drunk go wandering around the dangerous city.
Stop.
These two guys probably...
A drunk go wandering around the city.
He's shown to be Obi-Wan's master, and if the two most clear thinking, well-rounded people get captured, that's going to be a problem. Also, it doesn't. Qui-Gon's definitely Qui-Gon can protect them all.
would have had the
Okay,
part by
Sean.
now.
Stop. Wait, if what happened, they would have had the part by now. What did he say? If what, then they would have had the part by now.
Are you asking me?
Yes, but it's controlled by headspace, and you don't think a huge fleet of. And don't you think like this? That amount of people would have been suspicious, right?
Right.
Like they're trying.
Guys.
As much as you.
7 more seconds.
As much as you hate, as much as bringing Jar Jar makes little sense, bringing Captain Panaka and every single crew member doesn't, because if they get compromised, there's still a chance that
it's gonna be
still a chance that they can make it. But if those people get compromised, then there's no chance that they're gonna make it. Okay. let's continue.
Wait, Johnny, remember when you had that birthday movie party? What movie was that again? Was it
It was
one?
Solo. Besides today's my birthday. That's why there were so many.
Wait, what do you think about Solo?
Bad. Like I'm not saying that just because some guy said it. Well, I am saying it just because some guy said it, but if you look at it, I just looked at the weird droid thing and I was like, what? I thought that droid was weird, like, but you know what I'm talking about.
You regret having that party because it was a bad movie, or you're fine?
You know, I don't think, I don't regret having that party.
I didn't mind exactly. I mean, it's Disney.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
That's gonna be great.
Look,
Cut. Let's try it again.
stop.
All right, so that's the end.
Yes, now let's. Now, what do you think of the review so far? He's just saying, why don't we understand this? Why don't we understand this? Why don't we understand this? Now, how are we supposed to care about the movie if we don't understand the things that I don't understand? Like, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
And that's not me straw manning it either.
All right, so subscribe to me. Subscribe to the Refresher Say Monica.
Subscribe to
And
Anomaly.
please help us. Please support us down in the comments below. And if you're an RLM fan,
If you're an RLM fan, I don't like you. And this is not an opinion. This is as objective as I'm trying to be. That means we are
you would
not
actually not
exempt
like
from
them.
criticism. What? They
Well,
are objectively bad.
I try to. If you're
They
an
are
RLM fan,
objectively bad film critics. They're objectively bad film critics because they don't explain. They don't go. They don't. I mean, because they don't really try to separate themselves from their critics.
all right. We'll see you in the next one. Subscribe to everybody. Bye.
Bye.